upkeep and build costs will be in the description below or at the end of the tour, along with the build saturate code for this base. This base is my 4x4 and I recommend it for a very active 4-man all the way up to an 8 or 10 man. Here's 1 out of 4 external TCs. Let's say your main TC gets broken, place in a roof frame like this. We'll disconnect all your outer TCs and allow you to replace your main TC. Then when you're done, just place 2 triangle frames like this to extend the privilege back out. Your compound gate is guarded by 2 auto turrets, but cannot be shot from the outside. This stops anyone from going deep or catch raiders off guard during an online raid. They also defend your drop boxes, and there's 2 on each side, which should be more than enough. You have peeks out and into your compound, with more than enough visibility onto raiders. Compound has 12 large furnaces and 8 oil refineries. Maybe a bit overkill, but it's just an example of what you could do. They're doing this parkour here gives you more peeks onto raiders. Or if you don't want to do that parkour, you can go inside your bedroom, where you have more peeks on the outside of your compound. We have 2 beds, we have our box, and something you probably miss was there's a locker. You can hide loot in this locker, or you can just put a gear set, because I highly doubt raiders will find this. As you can see, there's just the tiniest bit. You also have peeks back into your compound, and you can crouch on the bed, allow you to spray anyone with ease. As you can see, there's 2 turrets here. They look back inside your compound gate and they guard your front door. Then coming around here, got 2 turrets here, guard your large furnaces in case any grub tries to get in and steal your loot. We also have 4 auto turrets on these metal foundations here that are pretty hidden, that will catch raiders off guard during an online raid and offline. As you can see, these large furnaces does not affect your mobility, meaning that you and your team can still walk around your compound with ease. And to go up to jump up, we got peeks into our inner layer, peeks onto our inner peaks, way onto our early game shooting floor, way onto our inner peaks, and then way onto our late game shooting floor. There's a lot of mobility in this base and there's more to come. Got 1 airlock here, then the secondary airlock here. Turrets above here, and here's our inner layer. As you can see, there's a turret holding our front door, so if you really try to run straight in, they'll get a nasty surprise. In the layer, place as many deployables as you need. In this example, I just placed mixing tables and furnaces. And you also get access to your breach peaks. Breach peaks are good in any point of the wipe. Early game, you can use this as a starting shooting floor, or late game, you can shoot anyone that's inside your compound. And as you can see, we got 1 bedroom here, mirrored on the other side. We have peeks onto our inner peaks and a way onto our inner peaks. Headed through the front door leads us straight to our starter. More than enough sleeping bags, furnaces, and box space. Include the box space up here if you jump onto your workbench too. They get you going at the start of wipe. More sleeping bags and deployables up here. Customize this however you want, but I feel it's one of the best ways to do it. And here's our TC. With this amount of furnaces, you can smelt all your metal and sulfur to get your early game raising. Coming up here will take us straight to our bedroom floor. At the start of wipe, turn these windows into abrasions and you can use that as a very early game shooter floor. So you've got more than enough lockers and beds. Got 4 beds in here. Got 4 beds in these pods here. And then we got 4 beds right here, meaning there's 8 beds leading straight to the inner piece vicinity. Inner piece is guarded by these turrets. The main reason why they're sectioning the inner piece off with doors here is so these turrets will all work together and shoot any raiders that somehow get to your inner peaks, making it really hard to take over. They're jumping up this door here. We got peaks on the outside of our open core that raiders will have to go through to breach your open core. It's mirrored on the opposite side. Then jumping up here will take us to our open core. The bedroom, I'll put a gear set in here for the bed and an extra box go right there. Turrets on either side, I've got these peaks here that I'm very excited to show you, but that'll be coming up later. As you can see, I put deployables on the outside of your open core, just to make the inside of your open core feel more spacious. Get rid of these frames. Got one turret here and one turret here, guarding the front door of your open core, so if any raiders try to get in, or if any raiders breach the front door, they'll get shot at straight away. Got one peak up there, one peak up there, got one peak up there, one peak up there, and more peaks here. With all these peaks to combine, you should be able to retake your open core in an online scenario. More than enough large boxes, and we also got more down here. Heading up here, we see we got a bed. I will put gear set in here so you can get gear set and start fighting back. And one of my favorite features about this base is these peaks right here. We got shooting floor peaks on each side, give you 360-degree coverage and stopping any raider from taking access of your shooting floor. It also gives you peaks onto your roof and the way onto your roof. Mirrored on this side as well, and these are so underrated. Heading down here, you got an option. You can either pick to have your window like this, so you can peek back out at any raiders or anyone outside your compound. Or you could choose to have a window like this, so you can shoot anyone inside your shooting floor. I tend to do this design, as I use it as a secondary early game shooting floor. You could do this design, but as there's already peaks here onto your shooting floor, I think it's really unnecessary. This piece here allows you to crouch and shoot anyone from a distance and catching anyone off guard. They're doing a 180, you can see we got peaks back onto our open core. Meaning that it's really hard to take over the open core without getting shot at. You can see here we got a ramp peaks, gives us peaks straight down and into our compound. And then you got a really nice head glitch here. If they have a raid base, use this head glitch here with the L96 and you'll be causing them problems. Make sure you have a melt face mask as well, or a HQM face mask. Around here we just got our standard 4x4 shooting floor. Got more than enough beds. I also got lockers in these single doors here. As you see, we still got the roof up. As you can see, we still got the roofs here, but there's no piece back into our open core. It's got piece back at the outside, or if you choose that piece back into your shooting floor, you got the piece onto our shooting floor. We still got these roof pieces here that are so nice. Piece onto helicopter here as well. If you wanted to, you could put ramps here, so you could crouch while shooting that floor. But at that point, you might as well just use this angle here. 360-degree coverage of turrets. So if raiders want to take access of your shooting floor, they need to at least break 2 turrets. But then they also need to watch out about these peaks here. Or if you chose to have this peak, then you watch out about this peak here. Jumping up where your turrets are, you get more peaks onto the roof. And these turrets will actually shoot anyone on the roof at a certain angle. You can fall down these holes here. So if you wanted to, just add a siren light to stop that. Here you got peaks back into our compound, or if someone tries to breach your open core, you got peaks back into your open core. Or you can just use it and shoot anyone, as there's a ramp in here, you can crouch while shooting at anyone from distance. Jumping back up. There's 2 ways that lead back into your open core, and that's what we're going to head to now. Heading back up here, my movement's not the one. Then heading up here, we're onto our roof. The roof has so many head glitching potentials. All these windows here allows you to head glitch anyone. And like I said before, this turret here will shoot at anyone on this part of the roof. There we go, 4 turrets here. I would advise you add the bedrooms and stuff onto the roof, but I left it open to add this visual right here. You can see the build and upkeep cost on screen right now. And if you like what you've seen in this base, the build video will be playing right now.